I'm going to ask three quick questions. They just require short answers or one answers. So where do you go from here, and how? And I know Tiffany, you just talked about it. But where do you go from here, and how do you plug in more women of color into such a thriving industry?
Well, one thing that I consistently try to do is, even in elementary, middle schools, and high schools, is obviously haven't been able to do it with the pandemic, is to go in and speak with them of the opportunities from the retail side of the business. There's a lot of times they're aware of on the manufacturer side. And I think someone said earlier about engineering and how that really comes into play. But to understand that if somebody likes to draw, that even from the retail side, that may not be an asset for me, but they need designers. We need architects to help design the next type of vehicle or facility that we're supposed to be in, or whatever comes down the pike from the manufacturers. So again, I kind of keep going back to that education of utilizing those platforms, working with different colleges and universities here locally, and going in and speaking with their classes as well, and having them come in so that they can understand the opportunities that we have. There's different women's organizations here locally that I am a part of, or even if I'm not, but spend time to bring evidence to the opportunities in our industry. And I think it's just the more and more opportunities like this to bring us together that we don't normally have an opportunity to come together because of our times or schedules and that type of thing, even though we're touching the industry in different fashions, is always good, because most of the time there's not four of us white, black, green, purple women in a room. Right. So it's just nice to have, and it's something that I don't normally see. So I will continue to advocate for women, but obviously, definitely for minority women, because I would love for there to be more than 4 African-American automobile dealers in the country out of 18,000.
Amen.
It's Janelle, it's interesting that you should say that. So for me, I've been telling young men and women of color this for years, and I'm not on the dealer side. But for an example, I have a 27-year-old daughter that lives in Atlanta that has a biology degree from Fisk University, and just decided, you know what, Mom, I didn't want to do pre-med, pre-dental. I just don't want to do it. And I said, well, why don't you go get a job at an auto dealership? I said, I don't care what job you get, just go get one, because the growth is you could be a minority owner of a dealership if it's something that you find that you like. And so she's working at CarMax right now, because I told her, take yourself to and she went to several dealerships. CarMax interviewed her for various departments, and they finally offered her a job. So she's been there about 6 months now. Yeah. And she loves it. They helped her get her notary license. And so she, is signing off. She works in the business office, and it's something that she likes. So I don't know where that'll take her. She's 27. And I tell my children all the time, you're still young. You can explore. I explored when I was that age, and I found my passion. I just want you to be able to find something. And if this is it, then let's get you there, get you in there, get you learning. And then let's figure out how we're going to own a dealership one day. And I'll be your partner some kind of way, somehow, even if it's just your media partner. But I'm going to support you. And it's literally something that I've been telling my boys, I've been telling her, I've been telling anybody that'll listen, that this is a great avenue for us to get into a business where there's not a lot of us.
Right. Very good. Brian? Oh, Amanda, go right ahead.
Oh, every summer we try to hire young kids, whether it's just working in the shop, washing trucks, or working in my office and helping out filing, or just so they could feel different things other than the streets. And, we get a lot of them that are learning like mechanic work or business, anything. Like I said, just come out and work for us every summer or after school, and you can find your own self. you can find your own peace. You know, you might not know what you want, but we got all kinds of jobs for little, well, teenagers. And we found out that one finally started driving a truck. One became a major person at one of the like Verizon in the office part. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff that you could learn to do if you give them the chance to just work, you know. And like I tell every young man that I come across, you know, I say, you're at home with your mom, huh? He says, so you help your mom out? No, ma'am, I play my games. Okay, well, the game costs money. I said, now, if I had you at my house, a man that don't work, don't get fed, you won't get a meal. So
Thank you.
You know, it's just good to hire the young because that's going to be our future. And without them, you know, and there's some smart ones, they just don't know they're smart. So somebody give them the opportunity. And you ladies are doing a marvelous job.
See, I told you, I'm just like, I'm feeling the vibe. And I'm
But
like,
you
you
know
know what?
Sometimes you just got to be hungry. And when you're hungry, you got to eat. And when you want to eat, you're going to do anything that it takes to make sure you survive.
It is relentless. You have to, no matter what the obstacles that come your way,